So it is that ash seeketh embers.
Hey there guys, Kadahane back again once more with some Dark Souls 3. Carrying on a little while after we left off the last time. I took a little bit of time to clear out some of the areas that I had been to previously before doing the Cathedral of the Deep. Getting a little bit of an NPC interaction there and cleaning up the giant thresher worms that spew hyper beams everywhere. And of course, from that, I grabbed a miracle. Where is it here? The lightning stake, a lost dragon slaying miracle, strikes with a stake of lightning. This tale describes the lost practices of ancient dragon slayers who found that in order to pierce dragon scale, lightning should not be hurled as a bolt, but rather be thrust as a stake directly into the dragon's hide to be truly effective. So pretty neat. Has a high faith cost that we're not quite just there yet to use, but I'll keep that in mind when we finally do start using our little talisman here. We're just like not very useful with it right now. We don't know what to do. But we are back at the high wall of Lothric for, you guessed it, another crack at the Dance for the Boreal Valley. So with my Pyromancy Flame, I'm feeling pretty confident that I'm going to be able to take her on. Ooh. Not if I... Oh god, you know what, screw it. Let's just warm up with these guys. By warm up, I mean just get totally wrecked. Wow. Okay. Well, we are clearly ready for this. What I was trying to say, before I was rudely interrupted, was that I'm going to take another crack at it. And the thing is that of course we spawned it. We spawned the boss fight early by killing High Priestess Emma, as I believe her name is, the Madame who gives you the Way of Blue Covenant. And we spawned her early in the quest line. You're supposed to go to Ithral of the Boreal Valley first. Then I imagine something transpires there in which leads you to continue on this way back to the High Wall of Lothric to take on the Dancer and then carry on past the point that she's guarding. Hello, miss. Oh yeah. Yeah, with the Pyromancer we're gonna be able to deal with her, I think. It's gonna be pretty cheeky though, and I do have to like stay on point. Because if I get too complacent, she's gonna wreck me. Yeah, the Chaos Fireball with that extra... Oh, with that extra damage. So, of course, we're going to be killing her early, which means we're going to be getting a little bit of extra souls that we wouldn't have previously have gotten going through that area. So, as we are, of course, already over-leveled for some spots, we're going to be kind of extra over-leveled. And I'm alright with that, because I kind of want to... I would like to have a little bit of extra souls just to be able to... what am I saying here? Oh god. Just to be able to buff up our faith and some of our pyromancy. Because we didn't get our pyromantic flame until very late, since we missed it. Alright, here she goes into phase 2. She's gonna do her spin to win move. Let's just try to stay clear of it. Ooh, she gets like some iframes there. Oh, this could be it. Exit stage left here. Oh, that was real close. Oh, bugger. We, of course, we switched out our armor set, so I take a little bit of extra damage just in general. So I do have to be somewhat careful. We actually can't take as much as we could previously in this fight. Oh, I say that. Damn. Alright, we got this though, we got this. I'm relying on my pyromancy a little bit too much, but the pyromancy I think is what's going to really cinch the fight. Actually, I should probably switch over to my Uchi Katana like I did previously. The pyromancy is definitely going to help out when we get to the point in the fight, much like last time, where she's being very threatening and keeping distance from us, making sure that like it's a lot of area of denial with her AoE attacks. But when we get the pyromancies out, we're going to be able to use that last little bit of damage to finish her off, in my opinion. Oh, and off she kills us just straight out the gate, though. Yeah, you go for the grab, so I'm going to take a little bit of a cheeky heal here. Go for the throw. And we're really trying to get her to take that extra damage from the lava. Get her to step on that. And it's just like an extra 100 or something like that. Ooh, got the stagger in there too. Take a little sip. She's gonna do her spin to win. Alright, she's probably gonna... Oh, and I got a stagger in phase 2. I don't think I've ever gotten that before. Let's bait an attack. Come on. Alright, get the extra damage. I gotta be really careful about when I'm casting. Because the cast time is pretty significant. Alright, babe, gotta take a little bit of sip here. Come on, babe, let's dance. Go on, step in that lava. That's the hot stuff I got just for you. Oh, she got some hot stuff for me too. All right, babe. Fuck you! I feel too cheeky doing that. That was all just like pyromancy. Soul of the Dancer! Achievement unlocked. Ember restored. Well, there it is. After an hour of forcing 60,000 souls. Damn. Okay, that's a significant amount of souls you get from that. And, well, nothing but ashes here now. We have the Basin of Vows that you can place at that statue, and I think that's going to allow us to continue on through to that section there, but... Well, there it is. The Dancer down. Ah. Didn't feel as high octane as I thought it was going to be. I guess because I'm coming into it fresh again and not feeling frustrated from dying all over. But, yeah, hey. That's why I don't know if it's like a cheesy build. I don't know if it's kind of like easy mode, but that's why I like having Dex Pyromancy, because having those Pyromancies and like the range, the damage that you can do, it really gives you more versatility to your set. So I can get in there and dance with her, but then of course when I need to back away, I have options in doing damage, so. And let's pick up our, or wait, do we even, no souls from that. There we go. I wonder if the pathway down to getting the true red eye orb is that way there, but we still have to look out for the tower, or the elevator rather, that's going to take us down to the prison cell in which the Dark Wraith hangs out. Oh, look at that knight just being all pomp. Well, let's place the bowl down at any rate and check out what's up there. If only I had a woman, perhaps. Well, there we are. Ladder of the way up, and a bit of a disconcerting... Oh, the head actually came right off. What a weird way for ritual suicide. I don't know if I'd almost take the Japanese way over that. Like, just take a blade to the belly, then slowly saw my own neck off. Lothric Castle? Okay, so this is further up to Lothric Castle. I see, and this is probably where we find the way to the dungeon. So we're gonna not do that, as much as I'd like to. We're gonna head back to Firelink. We'll grab a couple levels, I think. We're gonna see what changes there. And then, of course, we're gonna go to Ithral, the Boreal Valley, and play in the snow for a little while, because we got the doll from the Cathedral of the Deep. And we're chasing down old Saint Aldrich to return him to his throne. He's been a little bit negligent in his duties as a Lord of Cinder. So let's kick it back to Firelink and see what's up. Hello, hello, hello. Anybody new? Oh, and the soul. What am I doing, mate? Soul of the Dancer. The Pontif Sulyvahn bestowed a double slashing sword upon a distant daughter of the formal royal family, ordering her to serve first as a dancer and then as an outrider knight, the equivalent to exile. Oh. So being an outrider knight was not exactly something that was looked favorably upon. Oh, and actually one thing that I was really excited for that I just remembered. I hope the little king can transpose her soul into those dual blades, because I'd love to use those.
Aha, that return.
Oh, yes, of course they do. Dancer's Enchanted Swords, Cursed Sword Paired. It has scaling and everything, actually. Descaling and everything. I don't know if I appreciate that, but it does have a lot of dexterity requirement. It does, of course... Oh, magic damage and fire damage. Interesting that the one blade is fire damage, or is magic damage, rather. It, of course, either looked like dark damage or like an ice damage, but of course there's no ice damage in the game. Paired enchanted swords that Pontif Sulyvahn bestowed upon the dancer of the Boreal Valley. These blades, symbolic of the dancer's vows, are enchanted by dark magic in the right hand. Yeah, dark magic. And fire in the left, mirroring the Pontiff. So I guess this is considered magic damage, not like dark, like it's not linked to humanity, it's just dark magic. Dancer's Grace skill, unleash the fury of both blades in a dancing spin motion and use strong attack to continue the performance until stamina is exhausted. Interesting. What otherwise can we use her soul for? A ring? No. It's always difficult to actually find out where. Soothing sunlight. Restore high HP for self in broad area. Special miracle granted to the maidens, the Princess of Sunlight. Restores a large amount of HP for self and those in the general area. These miracles of Guinevere, the princess cherished by all, bestow their blessings on a great many warriors. Interesting that the soul of the dancer can create this miracle that's linked to Guinevere. Or as she's elsewise known, Guinevere, but we won't talk about that. that the dancer would be able to produce that. Interesting. I am definitely not going to go with that miracle, even though it does seem like a cool miracle. I'm definitely going to go with these paired blades. 100%. I'm all about that. I could get the Crystal Sage Rapier as well, just for funsies, but we'll leave that. The Deacons have the Sorcery. There's the Chaos Bed Vestiges Pyromancy, but we don't have the intelligence to use it yet, as well as the Black Serpent from High Lord Wolnir, which we don't have the intelligence or the faith for, so we'll leave that.
Most fine kindling.
And you have nothing interesting to say to me. So let us see. Can we wield those? No, we're going to go like way overweight if we do. But that's okay. We're going to check them out, and we'll see maybe if we'll switch it out. So again, like I feel like these are the legacy of Dark or of Gold Tracer and Silver Tracer. So if you one-hand it, you're gonna get magical attack. Really simple. Well, simple like longsword stuff. If you two-hand it, then you get both blades, and you just kind of swing the one. And if you press left bumper, you're doing these dual moves together. And then anything on the right side is going to be just the single blades, just the magic. And then, of course, if we go... This is the sword art. So you just kind of do a spin. That's kind of neat. And then if you keep using power attack, you can keep spinning and do her, like, cool spin to win moveset, which is pretty cool. That definitely seems like something that you can catch somebody out with in a pretty good combo. Neat. I like them, but I would have to replace one of my blades, and I really like my Uchigatana. I also like this thing a lot, but this might be the thing that needs to go. Like, it's a cool blade, and it has some neat moves, like the guard break, but and we have put a lot of the Twinkling Titanite into it. But this is going to have better scaling overall, I think, for us, and... well, it does do that extra sort of damage. It's just the Uchigatana and this blade, the Morian blade, are just so similar in terms of what they're doing for us that I think I want to stick with the Uchigatana instead because we have better scaling for it. And then we'll have the Dancer's blades. So we're just going to get rid of the Morian blades. And I think... oh, we're still in fat roll, though. We got to, like, shed some weight somewhere. Damn, that's going to be a problem. That's not going to weigh enough to get rid of. These actually don't take up weight. God, we have like so many slots that are just like open and hanging out. I don't even know what to fill them with either. That's besides the point. What can we do to reduce our weight? We can just get rid of a torch, but that's really... that gets rid of a bit. That gets rid of a bit. Oh man, this sucks. What can we do? What can we do? We can change out like some gloves or something, perhaps. You always want to be wearing a full armor set, though. You don't ever want to get rid of one item from your armor set. Oh, you know what we can do? We can go see if old Margaret has some new items from defeating that boss, and maybe we'll get a lighter helmet. Because she will sell items from boss fights. Ah, yeah, like the Dancer's Crown. Crown worn by the Dancer of the Boreal Valley, this mirage-like auroral veil is said to be an article of the old gods, created only for direct descendants of the old royal family. So she definitely does have ties to the old royal family. Of course, Guinevere, rather. And of course, Gwyn, I guess? And it has to be related to Kieran. I feel like the four knights have something to do with it, and she definitely has some ties to Kieran. Dancer's armor, the black eyes of the Pontiff eventually transformed the Dancer into a beastly creature, her armor fusing with her own hide. Dancer's leggings. Oh man, this makes me want to like roll a female character and roll the Dancer cosplay like I did with Kieran. I rolled the Kieran cosplay for the longest time. But we're just gonna have to... shut up, you. See the weight. Oh, this thing weighs like 8 or 7, so if we switch to the Dancer's crown, we should be just fine. If we want to wear the Dancer's crown. I don't know how that's gonna look on a male. But it's got decent damage resistances. It looks alright. It doesn't cost too much. The armor, though, is pretty cool, and I'd almost be interested in wearing it as well, but it's a weight of 7. Let's just buy the crown, which is pretty expensive. What else we got going on here? Mjolnir's crown.
Ashen 1.
Yes, yes, yes. I always bring more souls. I give you all kinds of stuff, babe. Yeah, just in general worse, but that lightness is what we're looking for. What do we have for this? Way is 5.1. So let's switch over. Oh, it looks kind of cool. I don't mind that. Fashion Souls is in full effect. Like, I'm all about the Fashion Souls stuff. And you get the, like, oh, you get the cool veil too, which is kind of like conflicting with our cloak. But that's kind of neat. I'm not so against that. What's the armor like, I wonder? Because maybe with this like little extra bit of weight we can use, we can switch the armor. It's 7.3. 7.3 as our 5.1, and that might push us just around the 70 mark. That might be okay for us to wear, but God, it's expensive. We're like using up all of the souls we got from the fight to just like buy her armor. But hey, man. Yeah, it brings us up like pretty close, and we get some extra resistances, and that extra poise too, like a huge amount of extra poise. And even though I really like wearing that set from Dark Souls 2, oh, I don't know if I like this set. Well, it looks pretty good. I look more like a knight now, and less like a wandering, less like a Stark. Oh, I could just like wear the full set, but that almost seems like it's gonna be pretty expensive. The dual blades. I just don't know about the pants. I think it's the pants that really are like off-putting. God, we're just gonna waste all of our money here, aren't we? Let's just buy the leggings. Screw it. Buying all the things. Just go like full set. Get the gauntlets as well. Fuck it, why not? Let's just go full dancer. Full fanboy mode. Just dancer all day long. It doesn't actually look bad for a male either. Like, they actually seem to have made it somewhat friendly. We might not be able to actually wear all of them. We get the extra poise though from the dancer's outfit, which is quite nice. Oh yeah, we can. Let's go full dancer set. With the flames, it looks pretty cool, especially the flames on the cloak. I really like, I don't know if I like having like my thighs, those beautiful thighs. Those slender thighs and buttocks. I almost look like, yeah, that's not even running a male character anymore. I just like gender swapped already. Yeah, we can run this. That looks pretty cool. I kind of almost want to switch out the helmet for something. And I wish I had like more of a surcoat to it, because I really like the surcoat look. But we can run Power Ranger for a little while. And let's just seriously buy some levels up before I spend all of my cash on other things. We'll just go for that intelligence level up, slowly build up. Both sides. God, look at those buns. Oh, the buns. And we're gonna have to level up the swords as well, because elsewise they're really not gonna be that great. Dancer's Grace. Ooh, it's kind of expensive, but use 1 Titanite scale, 2 Titanite scales, and then we need 4 Titanite scales for getting it up to +3. That's not bad at +2 though, for the magic and the fire damage. Like, if they have high resistances of magic, then we're still doing like 200 damage with fire and the physical. If they have high fire, then we're still doing about 200 with the magic. So that's not bad. I mean, comparatively, our Uchigatana does about 300, roughly. So these are good because they have a separate move set. They do something different than what our Uchigatana does. So I can appreciate that. And now we have higher poise with a little bit of a weirder stats on our armor, but we do look pretty baller. Like, I do like this look. I'll get used to it. I am a big fan of mix and matching armor sets, though. Typically, I don't like to just stick with one armor set all the way through, but this armor set does look pretty sweet. Alright, well then that's that. We killed the dancer, we wrapped that up. That's like one more loose end tied off, and now we're off to the Ethereal Valley wearing, I guess, we're kind of like, we picked up the, what makes the dancer. We killed her and basically are wearing her skin to go back to her homeland. That's like some weird vengeance going on there. Oh god. I have literally became a female, look at that. But anyways, I will catch you guys in the next one where we will go rampage through Ithriel of the Boreal Valley. And maybe actually get some souls for leveling up. I lied this time, we didn't level up, we just bought a bunch of cool armor. So, catch you guys in the next one.